Welcome to the analysis of another remarkable poem by John Keats, Ode to Melancholy. The written analysis of this poem is also available on our website, the link of which is given in the description box below. Ode is a lyric poem where the poet intensifies his feelings and expresses it with deep thoughts and emotions. In the lesson today, we'll be talking about the introduction of the poem, the summary of the poem, the structure of the poem, the theme of the poem, and the poetic devices that are used in the poem. Now, before analyzing the poem, let me introduce the poem to you first. Ode on Melancholy was composed in 1819 along with other 5 great odes of John Keats, a British-English romantic poet. The previous odes were about the nightingale, autumn, Grecian urn, and goddess Psyche. In this ode, Keats addresses the sadness, mood, and dark thoughts of human beings. Let's read the summary of the poem. The poem started with the lines in which Keats abandoned to go towards the Leith River even if you are sad. The poisonous water of the Leith River will not give you satisfaction even after erasing your memory. It would help if you did not plug wolf's bane to make poisonous wine to reduce your pain. Your forehead might become pale of sickness and sadness, but you do not allow the nightshade to overcome your body. Even if the wine the underworld queen is looking attractive and you want to drink it, don't allow yourself to show your weakness that you are miserable and depressed. Don't let the yew berries surround your neck and let yourself die like a beetle and death moth, even if you are weak. These death symbols might look like freedom from this world's endless pain, but this is not the reality. Your sadness will not end if you join the company of owl. Instead, it will make you more miserable. These things can only draw more shadows on you. John Keats' Odes on Melancholy surrounds the thoughts of miseries, and that you will drown your soul in the sorrows of this world only. Whenever you feel sad or emotional pain like a thunderstorm that makes flowers drown with the tears of the weeping sky, try to lower your burden of grief with the morning rose. Freshen your thoughts and look at the rainbow that's spread in the sky. If your beloved one is angry with you, hold her rose like smooth and soft hands and let her be furious. Just look at her deep ocean-like eyes, as melancholy is a part of beauty. If her words hurt you, her eyes will give you comfort. Nothing lasts forever. Everything like beauty, sorrow, happiness has to end. These things are always ready to say goodbye, as melancholy is a part of the joy, and happiness is incomplete. Indeed, melancholy is a part of life's good things like a queen in the temple, but can only be seen with those eyes which can see the absolute joy. Melancholy never forgets those who taste its slow power. Now let's talk about the themes of the poem. The theme of melancholy, beauty, and impermanence are seen in this poem. John Keats' Ode to Melancholy is a rich and complex poem that offers a way of responding to deep despair. Put simply, it encourages people to embrace sadness not by seeking to end or soften it, but by living within it. That is, by actively acknowledging its presence. Now let's talk about the structure of the poem. Ode to Melancholy is divided into 3 stanzas. Each stanza consists of 10 lines. The rhyme scheme of the first 2 stanzas is ABAB, CD, EC, DE, and the rhyme scheme for the last stanza is ABAB, CD, ED, CE. Now let's talk about the poetic devices that are used in the poem. The first poetic device that we are going to talk about is assonance. Assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds in the same line. In the following lines of the poem, for example, then glut thy sorrow on a morning rose, your mournful Psyche not the downy owl, or on the rainbow of the salt sand wave, the sound of O is repeated. The next poetic device is personification. Personification is giving human attributes to non-human things. The nightshade is given the human quality of forehead kiss in the third and fourth lines of the first stanza. Personification is also used for melancholy in the 26th lines of the poem. The third poetic device that we'll talk about is consonance. Consonance is the repetition of consonant sound in the same line. In the following line, for example, his soul shall taste the sadness of her might, the sound of T is repeated, and though seen of none, save him whose strenuous tongue, the sound of S is repeated. Next is symbolism. The word which is different from its literal meanings is termed as symbolism. In Ode on Melancholy, wolfsbane, Leith River water, the ruby crepe of Proserpine are symbolized as death. Rainbow, glowed pennies, morning flowers are represented as joy, which can bring you back towards life after experiencing sorrows and miseries. Now that was a brief analysis of the poem Ode on Melancholy. The written analysis of this poem is also available on our website, and you are more than welcome over there. See ya!